Today, we're thrilled to welcome Neetu Chaudhary to the podcast. Neetu is a renowned speaker and expert in neuroscience and behavioral science, specializing in professional development and upskilling teams. With a strong technical background, she brings tried and tested practical methods to inspire and impact organizations. Neetu has been recognized globally, receiving awards such as Best Speaker of 2022 by the Global Women's Leadership Awards and Top Rated Speaker by ISACA USA. Her talks, enriched with real-life stories and research, cover a range of topics from female leadership to emotional intelligence and work-life balance. Join us as we delve into her insights and experiences, offering valuable takeaways for all.
Today we are going to have a wonderful discussion with her, and that will really help you to understand that why we cannot perform to our uh, extreme level, at the same time why we feel some kind of stuck in our life. And today we are going to welcome Neetu Chaudhary, the celebrated author and also CEO. Welcome to our show. So this
Thank
really pleasure.
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it is really pleasure and privilege for us, for the viewer, for the audience of Select Talk 1.0. So without further ado, let's dive into our discussion, let's dive into our topic today. So please, ma'am, if you could say something about yourself in a brief.
In last 22, like I'm working for last 22 years, and in last 22 years, I have worked with more than 30 companies, thousands of professionals. Sorry, more than 150 companies, thousands of professionals in 30 countries. And I have seen one thing: from superficial level, things may look different, but when we go deeper, every single person is facing the same challenge. They want to grow and they feel stuck in their life. So irrespective of nationality, what position they are having in their career path, each and every one of us is facing the same challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're on mute.
Yeah, absolutely. I really love it to know what you said. So, our viewer, those who are watching today's podcast, so stay tuned until the end. So you are going to have some amazing uh, thing that is, you are going to implement in your life, in your journey, that is your professional life. So stay tuned until the end. So I hope that you will get your time's worth. So the first question I would like to ask, uh, that there are some people, they want to grow in their life, they want to grow in their professional life, but what really happens, that why they can't progress, or why they can't grow, or why they feel stuck in their life? So could you please give some light on it?
See, there are various reasons why people don't grow. First of all, I say, if you're feeling stuck in your professional career, that is a good news. You should go and celebrate. Why? Because most people, they don't feel stuck. They got used to that place. That, okay, I'm having a comfortable job. I'm here doing exactly the same thing, listening exactly the same scolding from my boss, no progress, but I'm still okay because I'm scared. So if you're feeling uncomfortable in that place, you should celebrate, because you fall into the top 20% people, those who really feel, okay, I'm stuck here, I don't feel comfortable. The more uncomfortable you are, it's better for you, because that will push you to grow. That's the first thing. Second thing, most people, they don't want to take ownership. It's very easy. Like, if there is a saying that everyone wants freedom, but nobody wants to take responsibility. Freedom comes with a responsibility. So the same thing is for this. People, it's good to play. It's very easy to play the victim role. Oh, I'm so miserable person because of so and so, because of my education, because of my accent, because of my background, because of my parents did not teach me properly, whatever. It feels good to feel victim, because I'm a miserable person and somebody else is responsible for me. So remote control is in other person's hand. This company doesn't give me training, my boss doesn't appreciate, I'm not getting growing here because my boss doesn't promote me. Why are we doing all these things?
Mhm.
First, and the most important thing is that everyone need to take the ownership. Universal law is very simple. In fact, today on LinkedIn post, I have done the same, posted the same thing. Cause and effect. You want to change the effect, change the cause. It's in your hand. So start taking the ownership, stop playing the victim. Most people, they feel that they are victim because it's comfort zone for them, right? Me feeling miserable, it's a comfort zone for me. If I say no, I want to come out of it, I need to take action, I need to take responsibility. Who in the world wants to take responsibility? Nobody wants to take, right? It's easy to play that way. The third most important thing is that you need to have right strategy. You need to have, see, everything is doable in this world. Every single thing is doable, and somebody else in the world has done it. You need to know the right strategy. If you don't know, two options. One is that you keep experimenting with different strategies, keep exploring. Out of 100, one will work. So just go ahead with that. Another option is that come to experts like me or someone else who's a professional development coach, because we have worked with thousands of people. We know what works, what doesn't work, right? So what you will learn in next 5 years, we can give you essence in just 6 months, and you can reach that position. So these are some of the strategies, but the most important is person need to take the ownership. As a coach, as a mentor, I can guide people, but actual work they have to do. If they are not doing it, nobody can help them.
Absolutely, absolutely. That whatever you said, I can really resonate that. You are just, hitting the bullseye. So this is really important thing. Whatever you said, that one has to take the ownership. One has to have some accountability that really, make them in the path of progress. So my next question would be that. For the fresher, as that positive mental attitude, that is PMA, is very much into training, particularly the fresher, those who are going from campus to corporate. So we help them to be more confident, to be more energetic, to be when they are going out of the campus. So I would like to uh, mm, request you that what kind of advice you can give to the fresher, those who are just looking for some job in the corporate field. Yes, please.
I love this question because, the problem is our education system. And when I say our education system, I'm not talking about certain country. Across the globe, what education system, I think it need to be updated now, because when students come out of college and university, what they study is completely theoretical, right? But industries, corporate world is, it's a lot different than what they study. I'll not say completely different, but it's a lot different. So some of the strategies which are required to grow in corporate world or in professional life, whether you're doing business or working for someone or whatever it is, some strategies you need to know, you need to learn, which none of the colleges and universities are or schools are preparing. The first and the most important thing is never ever think your education is finished. Like my daughter, sometimes she asks me, Amma, how long will you study? I said, as long as my taking my last breath, I'll be studying, because there is so much to learn in this world. So first and the most important thing I want to tell all students and every single person, be crazy in learning. Invest more on your, like, rather than your parties and your makeup or anything, bike or anything, invest on your books. Be crazy, crazy, crazy. The more you learn, you will be able to connect dots. That's the first thing. Second thing, learn diverse things. If you're from IT background, don't only keep learning about IT. Learn about business, learn about finance, learn about marketing, sales, everything. Why? You may not use it, but when you're doing IT work, you will be able to connect all dots. And the more you're able to connect all dots, it becomes easier for you to grow in hierarchy in an organization. Or if you're doing your business, there also you will have better visibility. So don't confine yourself to only one domain. Third, most important thing, connect with people. The more you connect, like there is a saying that your net worth is your network. Connect with more people, not because you want some help from them, but because when you are connected with people from diverse background, you learn a lot of things. When they talk, when they discuss something, so my goodness, I did not know about it. You connect with people and you understand what's happening in other industry, what are the good practices, what can I bring in my industry, and that will make you stand out from all your colleagues. Everyone is busy with IT and they are developing. You're bringing some good practices from marketing or sales or finance or oil and gas industry, and you're saying this has worked for them, let's explore this. this strategy over here, it may work for us. That will help you to stand out. So just be crazy in learning whatever you're doing, diversify your learning, diversify your network, and keep exploring. Don't confine. I feel really, why people are not growing? Because they confine themselves. It becomes their comfort zone. For marketing people, marketing is their comfort zone. For HR is their comfort zone. They don't want to attend a construction event or an oil and gas event. The more you go out, the break boundaries, and you're able to see bigger picture. The bigger picture you see, you get the clarity. Okay, this is what I need to connect with this thing. So these are my and this I have learned a hard way. None of the schools have taught. But in last 22 years of working and learning, I learned these things. This is the essence of the whole, this is the essence of the growth strategy. You want to learn something, just be crazy. When I say crazy means, if you're sitting in, I remember when I was working with one of the very big companies over here, I used to have lunch with myself, with nobody else. Why? Because I love my company a lot. I'll take a book while eating, I am reading. In between meetings, if I get 5 minutes time, I'm not just going for a coffee and standing there. I'll just open something on laptop and start reading. So when I say crazy in reading and learning, you have to be really crazy. And the more you learn, you'll realize how little you know about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I can really understand, whatever you are saying. And this is very much important, lifelong learning. Learning is so important that, most of us, what happens, we just stop learning when you come out from the university or when we get the job. So we think, okay, this is enough for me. There is nothing to learn. So this is one mistake, most of the people or most of the professionals, they do. But lifelong learning is very, very important. I really love this, what you said. It is super. So let us go into the next one of our discussion that, we take it ahead. Now, if I would like to ask you that, what do you understand by the growth mindset? So we often hear this term, growth mindset. So what does it mean for you? So if you can put some light on it. Yeah, over to
Carol
you.
Dweck has done a lot of work on growth mindset. In fact, she's the one who popularized it. And then the Angela Duckworth, she has done a lot of research on grit. And they both are saying the same thing, that what we do, it mostly depends on our mindset. If we see the Olympic players or the top 1% of players in any of the stream, technical skills are exactly same. They are technically doing same thing. But the person who's more resilient mentally is the one who excels. Like after 20 rounds of the whatever match, whether we talk about tennis or anything else, 20 rounds have finished. Technically, both are equally. Nobody's ready to give up. Like they're playing equally well. Now, in the next round, who's more mentally resilient and still not ready to give up is the person who wins. So when I'm talking about growth mindset, always think failure is just part of a journey, part of a success. Not a single person in this world has succeeded without failing. So I don't understand what's the reason of giving up just because you failed, got rejected, got ignored, got insulted by someone, or feel stuck. Why to give up? There is no way. This is just like the salt of the recipe. Without it, how are you going to make it, right? So you require all these things. Never ever give up. That's what the growth mindset is. Learn from your mistake and make new mistakes. Why you want to repeat same mistakes? There are thousands of mistakes to be done in this world. Make every time new mistake. Make a mistake, learn from it, explore other thing, make a mistake, learn from it. And after 1 year, you'll surprise yourself when you look back and say, my goodness, I have come really long way. Because you made 100 mistakes, you learn from them. So you're 100 steps ahead of anybody else who has not done any mistake. That's what the growth mindset is. You're not giving up. Every time you fall, you get up and you run. Again, you fall, you get up and run. Race is not over until you quit. That's it. No matter how many times you fall, it is not over until it's really over. So you just keep going. Like, I love rejections. Whenever I get rejected at local level, I get selected at international level. So at the moment I get rejection or anything, I say, wow, something good is happening. Let me improve it and let me send it to a higher level. So it's all about mindset, how you take things. The same thing can break someone, same thing can make someone. It's up to you. It's all your mental thing, how you make it.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is wonderful. Again, whatever you said. Now, if I ask you one thing, again, that is, public speaking is also one of my niche area. I love public speaking. So as you, I came to know that, you are uh, that what should I say? That is, you are the speaker of the year, maybe to 2022, that by some,
Yeah.
esteemed organization. So
Global
now,
Women
one thing.
Leadership Award. Yeah.
Okay, so that is, what you suggest the person who really fear to speak on stage. I Whenever I go for some training program for the public speaking, I often hear that, this is one thing I cannot do. I can do everything, but this one thing I really fear. So for them, what is your suggestion that, how somebody can overcome the fear of public speaking, that we call it, glossophobia?
That's a beautiful question. I love it. And I'll answer it in two parts. The first part, I'll say why we are having fear. First of all, anybody who says who doesn't have fear of public speaking, they are lying. Me speaking in like more than 30 countries and thousands of events, my heart starts pumping fast when I'm going on stage. The same thing, like all big speakers have told, whenever they are going on stage, their heart is pumping fast. And I'll tell you the reason why. That's the first part of the answer I want to give. Why do we feel the fear? Let's go back in time and see that when we were living in tribal age, like we were tribes or living in cave age. Now the tribe is going for hunting somewhere, and one person stands up and says, let's go and hunt there, we can do that. Everybody goes there and they get killed over there. Now what happens? The person who gave the suggestion, that person's position in the tribe is at stake. And we human are the most fragile animal. We cannot survive alone. We need tribe, we need people around us, right? So anybody who stands up and gives a suggestion or speaks, that fear of getting out of the tribe and the fear of survival is always there. It's hard coded in human brain. So every time you stand up and speak, you know that this is my tribe, and if I don't perform well, if this idea fails, they are going to reject me. And brain doesn't realize it, whether we are in cave age or right now. It feels, oh my god, I'll not be able to survive alone. If 100 people sitting in front of me and they reject me, how am I going to do that? So it's very natural. It's hard coded in brain. Don't think that you are the only one who's facing. Every single person faces it. Now, how to overcome it? The second part of it. Warren Buffett, I want you to go to YouTube and listen to him. He said that when he started his career, he was not making as much money as his colleagues were making because he did not know how to speak in front of others. That is a public speaking. Public speaking doesn't mean that you always have to stand on stage and speak. Speaking in front of some people is also public speaking. So finally, when he learned, there is a beautiful story of it, how he learned. He paid, he did not go, he came back, then again he paid, and he decided to continue. Please listen to that video on YouTube. So after he learned and he realized, he started making more money, and we all know that how much money he makes now, one of the richest people on earth. So public speaking is really required to grow professionally and personally in your life. No matter how technically you sound, if you don't know how to convey that idea to board of directors, to your manager, or to your investors, how are they going to buy in that idea? And if they don't buy in, how are you going to succeed? So public speaking is like, it's like the water. It's a must thing. Every single person should learn it, no matter in what profession you are. Not only sales, but all professionals should learn this thing. Now, how to overcome it? The first and the most important thing is that you are in control of your own emotions and state. There is no way that you can control your audience. So you have to let go of that thing. Oh my God, I'm going to control my audience. It's never going to happen. Couple of strategies I'll give you quickly in favor of time. The first and the most important thing is that start practicing. There is no substitute of practice. You cannot speak, suddenly get up one fine day and start speaking in front of 100 people. Take your two friends, stand up and speak in front of them. Then make it 4, then make it 10, 18, 20, 35. Like that, you gradually increase. Second thing, never miss an opportunity to speak. The moment you have opportunity in a meeting, if anybody says, your manager says, get up, does anyone have an idea? Just raise your hand and start speaking. Never ever miss any opportunity where you can experiment. The more you speak, the more confident you become. In fact, in one of the conferences, after I finished my keynote, one participant came and asked, Neetu, can you suggest some book for like public speaking, some good book I'll read and I do? I said, throw all books, just go and speak. Because what ground teaches you when you're actually speaking, none of the books in the world can teach you. No book can teach you. So just go and start practicing it. That's the most important thing. Practice, practice, practice. Keep refining, keep learning. Take some mentor or coach to help you on how to speak that. These are the strategies. And I think Sanjeet is really professionally doing it. So you can approach him for that help.
Yeah. So one thing is that, as you just mentioned about the mentor, that mentor is also very, very important. You just can say to our viewer that how a mentor can change your life, or how mentor can shape up your professional career. So if you can just share something on this aspect. Yeah, over to you.
Significantly, it makes a huge difference. If I'm doing something without a mentor, I don't have the clarity where to go, what to do. So what I will learn in 10 years, mentor has already gone through the journey, and mentor has taken thousands of people through that journey. So they know exactly what works and what doesn't work. So when you have a mentor, you have like 100 times delta. I'll not say even delta advantage, 100 times delta advantage you're having, because your mentor has gone through so much and they learned so much. They will give you the right strategies which will work, right? So it has a significant impact. Like I see it every day when I coach people, and I see from where they start and within 6 months where do they reach. It makes a huge difference. And another thing is that it's a support system. Every time you fail and fall and get rejected, when you first time fail and fall, it's really painful, okay? But when you have a support system next to you and you get stuck and you say, oh my God, I don't know what to do. That person is there. It's okay. It's part of like the process. You just don't worry about it. Go ahead. What's the next strategy we can try? So that support system is always there. And eventually you reach a stage where you don't need that support system, because you become that support system for someone else. And if you really want to grow faster and better and bigger and brighter, you must have some mentor or coach in your life.
Absolutely. That is what I also feel, that mentor can really help you. Really, they can shape up your life. Basically, I also gone through under so many mentors in my professional life, and they really helped me to shape me up. If I tell the truth, I was also a very shaky, when I used to speak on stage. So, but after their guidance, after their mentorship, I really overcome all these challenges. And as you rightly said, that everybody has some problem. Everybody goes through the challenges. Everybody fails.
One more thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
One thing I want to hear significantly, because you spoke about students. Some of the students in colleges, when I work with them, the big challenge like students face is that accent. They feel that, okay, I'm not a native English speaker and my accent is like this. People may not accept it. They'll make fun of it. I have spoken in more than 30 countries, more than 150 different nationalities. And believe me, when I'm saying this, because I have seen it actually happening on the ground, when your content is good, when you have really worked for it, and when you know that whatever I'm speaking, it's going to add value for people. Nobody bothers about your accent. Nobody cares. So don't have this false mindset that, okay, because of my accent, people don't like it. Accent you can change, you cannot change. That's another discussion. But work on your content. Put 200% in creating a value content for your people, and they will love it.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you said, I also agree with you that accent doesn't matter. I saw I came across so many professionals, so many public speakers. They are having their typical, accent, maybe German accent, maybe French accents, or maybe Russian accent. But when the content is good, when your subject matter is, gives value, then audience doesn't matter that which accent you are having. So they love that content. So this is one thing you rightly pointed out. So don't give too much focus on your accent to your fluency, but give focus on your content, that what value you are bringing on the table. So
Yeah.
so viewer, uh, every beautiful thing has come to an end, and for this podcast also, it is also not exception. So I really thank Miss Neetu Chaudhary for giving our valuable insight, valuable advice to you. And those who are watching right now live, I think they are going to get benefited out of this discussion. And please implement. No, implementation is very, very important. Whatever has been discussed in this podcast, implement in your life, and you see that where your life goes. How you can change your life. So, ma'am, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to having you once again in our podcast. Thank you so much, and all the viewer. This is Sanjit Basu signing off from Select Talk One. See you next episode. Thank you so much for joining. Bye bye. Take care and stay blessed. Stay positive. So, ma'am, one more last one. Would you like to say something?
Just keep exploring life. Don't limit yourself. Life will unfold in a very beautiful way if you're just open-minded. Don't confine yourself. Whatever opportunity comes, give it a try, and you never know where it will take you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you.
And have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.